All right, Sidetrack Billy here. Welcome to the Astro-Prospecting channel. So I just finished that video on the budget, this part of the budget series for this telescope here, the SV Bony. I don't know where to move on to next. Maybe I'll do the imaging camera, the imagers, and then maybe incorporate the maybe the what? Maybe auto guiding, the budget minded auto guiding systems I have, because basically each scope has its own. Well, let's see, one, two, three of them have their own auto guiding system. This one here just happens to have the SV Bony little 30 millimeter aperture, I think it's 167 millimeters of focal length. It's cute, it's cool, it's kind of hefty for what it is, but it's all aluminum. Is this one plastic? Yeah. The only thing plastic on it is this dust cover. Oh, and that dust cover. But everything else is aluminum. I like this. It was fairly reasonable. Like, I don't know, 40 bucks, 50 bucks, 60 bucks. I don't know, right around in there. I did put this adapter piece on it, which really does help for the focusing because I have this extra 25 millimeters, so I don't have to stretch it way out to achieve focus. This is kind of a little thickly, but super wide field of view and short focal length. So it's kind of fitting for really wide field of view, short focal length, f6. So I don't have the imager in there. I have a couple of Astromania. I call them lipstick cameras because they're auto guiding cameras, imagers, but they can actually be used just as a camera. And then I have the planetary imager, which is the Next Image 5, which is pretty old school. I don't even think you can buy them anymore, but I think they're all upgraded to the Next Image 10. And then, of course, I have the Canon 7.7D, which I really like. My wife uses it sometimes because it does video, like for the grandkids, birthdays, Christmas, holidays, kind of thing. But it basically was bought for astrophotography. It's not modified. I thought to myself, no reason to modify it. At first, I was going to do it. I found somebody local that would do it. It's going to be a few $100. And then I started thinking about it because my wife really likes to take pictures, and if I would have, did the astrophotography modification, which is the IR cut filter being removed, then I would have to spend another few $100 for a IR cut filter clip in, so she could use it during the daytime. So I just decided, nah. So I think what I'm working towards is just finding a designated cooled camera. I don't care if it's color or not. I'm finding that the color ones are actually cheaper than the monochromes. I have the Astromania ones. I have one is monochrome and one is color. But I'd like to. I think I might be. I'm saving up a little bit, nickels and dimes here and there. But I think I'm going to give SV Bony. I think I'm going to give one of their designated cameras. It's about $700. IMX chip in it. I forget what the pixel size is, but it's cooled. I think it's color. I think it's a CC cooled color, cooled color imager, and I think it's about $700. Just so I have, and what I will do, I'll probably swap the cameras out, but like I want to build a kit, affordable, portable, and enjoyable. And if I keep buying things from SV Bony, and it will be all directed at this scope here. I pretty much have everything except for a designated camera for the 10-inch Newtonian astrograph. Or I just used the DSLR. I'd like to get an upgraded planetary, but what I'm thinking, I'm gonna get some cool clear days as the year goes on. I think I'm going to try the Astromania colored imager in the 200 millimeter Schmidt Cassegrain and do some planetary with it. Pull the reducer off and just let her run at 2,000 millimeters of focal length, and just to see if it's only 2 megapixels, but I think it might be pretty decent to use as a planetary imager. I just want to start playing around. Last year was pretty bust. I had the scope out 3 times. The first time was right out of the box. I did some solar, and then right after that, I snapped my wrist within hours of putting it away. I went to work on a customer's lawnmower, and I broke my wrist. So that took a few months out. And then I got gout. No, what was the next thing? I think I got sick. I had the flu for, 10, 11, 12 days, a week or so, 7 to 10 days or something like that. And then the holidays were starting to come up. I think it was right after Thanksgiving. My wife broke her arm, fractured her elbow, not dislocated her rotator cuff, but crunched it, and then crunched her hip all in one fall. So that was a few months. And then I got the gout. And right about when I started to make our Christmas gift boxes, the candies and cookies and cakes and breads and everything that we send out every year to the kids and grandkids and then to friends. My protein shake that I didn't drink earlier, I made it and just left it on the kitchen table. Anyway, I'll figure something out to do to continue on with the budget series Astro-Prospector, narrated by Sidetrack Billy. Thanks for watching. Clear skies. I'm not going to get any, not for a little bit. It might be clear a little bit, but there's no reason to set up, if it's not going to give me 3 or 4 hours, 3 hours of time to do any kind of imaging. So, but yeah, thanks for watching. I won't say like and subscribe or any of that. You can comment if you want, but as far as the likes and the subscriptions, I'm not doing this for money. I'm doing it so I can talk to myself without the men in the little white coats knocking on the door and, custom fitting me in one of them jackets that's like this. The cuckoo and taking me to the cuckoo house. Although the local cuckoo house has been shut down for a long time here in California. Napa State Hospital. I did a lot of landscaping stuff over there. And there were a lot of really sketchy people in that place. I mean, people throwing stuff at people. And I use that word stuff kind of literally, yucky stuff. A lot of them were on what we used to call the Thorazine shuffle. You just like shuffle along because they're all jacked on Thorazine to keep them mellow. Most of the super violent people, they jam them full of that drug to keep them kind of like. I didn't have that job for very long. I didn't like it. I did more field work, and I'm a mechanic, like I've been telling everybody. But anyway, thanks for watching. Clear skies, just have fun. You know, it's just, with me, it's just a hobby. There's no reason to get mad because of uncontrollable, weather or whatever it may be. Forgetfulness. Oh man, I forgot this or I forgot that. No reason to get mad. Yeah, you know, improvise. Make you a worksheet. When you're going to go out to dark skies, if you're leaving the house, I would recommend that to make for each kit, whatever you're going to take. Say I'm going to take this, and the atlas, and whatever else. I have some already made up checklist to, and I usually just, okay, I'm going to use this today. Put it somewhere where when I'm loading, like put it on the wall right there. So when I go to the door, I'll notice, oh, wow, checklist. Okay. All right, this. Okay. So when I come back, I'll say, oh, yeah, I got that. I got that. I got that. I got that. All right. And then finish loading it up and come in, because now I'm aware that it's there, and run down the checklist and maybe even take it off the wall, go outside, look at everything. Yep, everything's there. Okay, take it in, hang it back up, and then be on my way. Believe me, it helps a lot. And it will relieve a lot of stress from you, because you can ask anyone that does astrophotography, astro imaging. Even the best of us have forgot things. I mean, like I've been saying, I've been doing it since about 2008, just as a hobby. And just last year, uh, I forgot the intervalometer and the wired push button shutter remote. Oh, and the extra batteries. They were still plugged in. And the intervalometer and the shutter control were just sitting here on the bed in their boxes. And for the life of me, I don't know why I know why I took the batteries out to charge them, but I have no idea, because the intervalometer and the shutter control is in a whole different section of the backpack for the camera. So I have no idea why I took them out, but I did. So be it. So I had to use my finger, and they came out all shaky, but I had a really good night. I showed my buddy and his kids how to put their telescope together and how to operate it, how to collimate it, all that. And they got to see the comet with their eye magnified, and a lot of oohing and on, a lot of, oh, wow, thanks. This is totally awesome. My wife and I gave his kids a 10-inch Meade light bridge on a Newtonian reflector on a Dobsonian mount. And we gave them all kind of whistles and bells with it. They'd never set it up, so I went down there purposely. I wanted to take pictures of the comet, and I figured when he seen me setting up, he would say, "Can we set up the big one?" I'm like, "Yep," bring up the tools and everything. So, I got to, even the adults, him and his girlfriend and his sister, they were all like, "What the?" My wife got a couple of really cool pictures with her brand new Galaxy phone, whatever it is, the Galaxy 5000 or whatever the frick it is. I just got an old LG junker kind of thing, because it's a cell phone. It's nothing else. It doesn't have very good camera, and it only goes to 4-power zoom, and and when it does that, it's kind of real blurry. Like, I've tried to take some pictures of hummingbirds while they're just sitting there, and they turn out all blurry. And I'm like, yeah, well, this is just a cell phone, you dumb, 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 dumb. You want some gum, gum, dumb, dumb? All right, thanks for watching.